Alright guys, it's day 2, Tuesday, and as you can see here on the tail shaft of the trans to the front shaft of the auxiliary trans, I've taken the drive shaft off. The shifter cable is taken off. That's what that little silver lever is up there with a hole. Not sure what this is. If anyone can tell me what it is, it goes in to that hole right there. And it looks like it goes up to the air compressor. I'm not sure. Anyway, that's taken off. The two cooler lines on top of the transmission are taken off, which we'll go see in just a second. And the speedometer cable is also disconnected. Alright, I'm in the bus now, as you might have figured out. And got the panel here, transmission access panel, loose. And as you can see here, those wires there that are sticking up, those are to the neutral safety switch and the reverse lights. That plug right there is the reverse light switch. The other two plugs is the neutral safety switch. And there's the other end of them. If I wanted to start the bus well, not right now, but after I get the transmission out, since the two neutral safety switch plugs are just these single piece plugs right here, I could just connect them together over here and be able to start the bus. You can see the shifter cable hanging down right there. That's the shifter cable, and then that other line I was talking about a second ago. And then here's where the cooler lines hook up, and they're disconnected. So tomorrow I have to take all these bolts out of the bell housing here and put my jack underneath it. I've already drained the transmission, and she'll come right out. Normally when you drop one of these, you'll take the torque converter out first, but being that the flex plate sheared off at the where it bolts into the flywheel and crankshaft, the torque converter is just going to slide out with what's left of the flex plate when I take the trans off, so that'll make it much easier to get it off. I can take an impact wrench to it. After diagnosing or looking at the pieces that fell out last night off the flex plate, it's been determined that where the cracks were, the cracks were really old. Most of them were, because there was some black around the areas of the cracking, which signifies the age. So this has been an ongoing process since I bought the bus, obviously, because when I bought the bus, I don't know if I mentioned in the last video, but the nose that is on the end of the torque converter that goes into the crankshaft of the engine had broken off, and we had thought that was because the converter had a bad stator in it. It was frozen, and it turned out that the that the flex plate was just it had these hairline cracks in it, so it was flexing quite a bit. It's not supposed to flex, contrary to its name. So, and what makes it even more fun is International does not carry that flex plate anymore, or the flex plate that's supposed to be on this. However, I found a flex plate on eBay, and I'm using it for reference. It's $8 more to get it from International here in town, and I don't have to pay shipping. And the flex plate that I'd found was for a T444E, which is the newer 7.3 motor, not the IDI 7.3. But it looks very similar to the one that's on the motor now. And being that I've had tachometer problems because my flywheel is different, they might have retrofitted 444E flywheel and flex plate assembly onto this engine. And if that's the case, then it's going to be really easy to get it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the flex plate into International, and we'll compare with the 444E plate, because if it's the right size and everything, because they're not weighted, then we'll go with that one. Anyway, more to come. Thanks for watching.